This is an official message from the Office of School Safety and Psychological Health in coordination with the State Emergency Response Agency. Please remain calm. This message contains important behavioral safety protocols for all students, faculty, and staff. Do not ignore. This is not a drill. At approximately 11:46 a.m. today, a student in room 2B at Eastmark Middle School laughed. Not a scream, not a cry, not a shout, just a simple laugh, but no one else joined in. The teacher hadn't made a joke. The class was silent, mid-test, but the student, whose name is being withheld for confidentiality, let out a short, sharp laugh, as if reacting to something amusing, something only they heard. It echoed across the room, bouncing off the whiteboard like it didn't belong there. That's when the others looked. The teacher looked, and the laughter continued, longer than it should have. Too long. Choppy, breathless bursts. And then, silence. We want to make this very clear. Laughing by itself is not cause for concern. But the pattern has repeated across multiple districts. Always the same. A student laughs when no one else does, and then they stop responding. The student in 2B is still in their seat. They're still smiling. They haven't moved. Their hands are resting neatly on the desk, eyes forward, not blinking. They were asked to leave the room. They didn't react. When the principal entered and asked them to stand, they turned their head, not their body, just the head, and looked directly at her chest, as if trying to remember how tall a person is supposed to be. Later that day, 2 more students in different schools reported hearing something funny. When questioned, they couldn't explain what the joke was. One said, "It wasn't a joke. It was someone trying to be a joke." He laughed too, then bit down on his own tongue. Hard. Here is what we know so far. After the first laugh, the subject will stop responding to direct instruction within 90 seconds. They will remain seated, smiling, with lips parted slightly, as though still expecting a punchline. If left in the classroom, they begin to mimic behaviors, but imperfectly. They nod too slowly. They scratch their cheek in loops, starting again before the first motion is done. One student was found tapping a pencil in a rhythm that, when reversed, spelled out their name in Morse code, over and over, until the pencil broke. In each case, the laughter has spread, not through sound, through recognition. A student hears the laugh. Something about it makes them feel like they've heard it before, like they laughed once just like that at something they didn't understand. And then, they remember the feeling, not the joke, just the feeling. And that's when it starts. They smile, tilt their head, and they laugh. Do not try to make them stop. Do not try to join in, especially if you feel like you've heard it before. That's how it gets inside you. One teacher described the sensation as a joke that's halfway done telling itself using your mouth. She has not spoken since. She just sits in the break room, lips curled at the edges, laughing softly into her coffee. It's always cold now. Please pay attention. If you witness a student laugh in class without a clear cause, do not confront them. Notify administration immediately. Move all other students out of the room. Turn off the lights. And never, never ask, "What's so funny?" That's how it answers you. We have reason to believe the entity is aware we are watching it. In recent footage, one of the affected students looks directly at the camera, then leans toward it, as though listening. We have since disabled all live feeds. We repeat, laughter is no longer a benign signal. It is not human joy. It is invitation. And the ones who accept it do not come back. They stay in the room. They stay smiling. And sometimes, if the hallway is quiet, you can hear them finish the joke, but no one laughs. End transmission.